I'm one of your hosts here, Hayes, joined by the First Lady of the Breaks, Miss Mary Almonte's in the building. What's going on, Mary?
Hey.
We also have the great one himself, Baylor the Great, is in the building. What's going on, B?
Mic check, mic check. One.
What is this?
We also have the Red Wine connoisseur and hip hop historian, Marquis.
We got J-Lo on deck today.
Okay.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
That's what we're doing. I
Wow.
wish we could start off today's show a little bit better on a better note, but it is something poignant and we do need to talk about. Unfortunately, there was another untimely death. This time, PNB Rock died in a fatal shooting in a situation that did not need to happen. Unfortunately, we are here yet again to talk about another untimely death that just shouldn't have happened, could have been avoided. I don't even know how to turn this over. Mary, I will come to you first on this one. Take it away.
Yeah, I feel like this is honestly devastating. So first and foremost, PNB Rock, like again, right? He was one of those artists that you really felt like you saw such progression in his career, and like it was just beginning. Honestly, I had the pleasure of meeting him actually
Oh, wow.
4 or 5 years ago. And he was really just the sweetest guy. Like, I mean, gentleman, type of dude who shook your hand, which I don't know. That's a whole other conversation, but a lot of people in the industry don't do that anymore. And like he had a firm handshake and looked you in the eye and was like, you could tell he had been through some shit. I mean, obviously, I don't know, people who know, but basically he had did time. He was very honest about that. And he got his career popping while he was locked up. And he was also one of those people that was really vocal about like the criminal justice system and how broken it is. And you know again, just you really got such an air of positivity about him, and for him to have gone out like that is just crazy. What makes it even more eerie is that he was on Academic Show like a week ago or so talking about how that almost happened to him then, right? Like how he saw people kind of scoping him out, and he had to explain to his girl like, "Yo, we can't be out here in these streets like this," and how he was a target. And now just today, news came out that not only was it his girl's, post of their location, but he had posted prior to her, when he was in the back parking lot of the location. And the now media is reporting that it was that basically tipped off whoever came to rob him, and basically gave them enough time to get over there to get to him while he was still sitting and eating. So I don't know. I mean, I gotta tell y'all, I'm just little old Mary, and I don't even be posting until I'm gone from somewhere. So I think that that's definitely a lesson from this for anyone who has anything of value. You can't be rolling around with, thousands of dollars worth of jewelry or anything on you and then letting people know where you're at. It's like X marks the spot with that. So I don't know. I'm just really sad. I'm tired of all of this killing, and it just feels like, especially with this younger generation, like for us, we had like Pac and Big, and yes, it was senseless, but on the same token, there was this established beef. I feel like for like my daughter's generation and your kids and everything, it's like even another layer of senselessness because it's all, in cold-blooded robbery. It's not even like a personal thing. So I don't know. It's really been tough to deal with.
For sure, for sure, for sure. You hit every nail on the head there. Marquis, anything to follow up?
You just said something interesting. It's funny. It's a senseless robbery. If it was just a robbery, they just took his jewels and that would have been it. But it seems like every rapper who gets shot it's like a point to prove I shot that nigga. You know what I mean? This wasn't just a robbery. That's my problem. We keep talking about this is like every quarter, right? And it's probably getting shorter than every quarter. I think Ice T said it best too, right? We when you over here, we Ice Cube, the rest of we don't rock jewelry. It's real over here. It's real. Like this is not a game. You can flash whatever. Just don't flash it over here. Period. The fact that we're having this conversation again still bothers me. We had it 3 months ago, or less than 3 months ago. Then we had it like 3 months before that. When we gonna hold ourselves accountable? But when we gonna do something, they're talking.
Fact, Baylor.
I think is you guys can hear me.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
I think it's a much deeper dive than that. I think it's a much deeper dive than that. Things to break down to why it happened and things like that. Again, we've all said it from LA. Nobody goes to that one, and he doesn't, But I've since learned that he's as well. But I wouldn't put it. I still wouldn't put that on him to know. No matter how many years you stayed out here, I still wouldn't put that on somebody that. When they talk about checking in, I think a lot of people thinking is want to do it. No, Marquis does not have to check in. Mary doesn't have to check in. Hayes does not have to. But I think there is a level of respect that you have to have for this coming into if you are an artist or an athlete and you are, and I'm not or can't be flashy, but these wolves are hungry and within the last just within the past couple of weeks they have 2 smash and grabs in Beverly Mean bold and they're robbing people in broad daylight. So I also want to say I think it's nasty business that people are putting up old and it's nasty. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know, man. I'm tired. That's it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it is tiring. It's because it never stops. It never lets up. To Marianne Marquise's point, like we're here talking about this every few months. It doesn't really, and that's just us talking about people in the industry. Like if we're talking about generally, we can have a whole show just based off who died this week. What black man lost their life? What black person lost their life this week? Sensibly. Like we get every single week, and so yeah, at some point, like there's only so much talking you can do about it, and we need to see actual change. And it's like I don't even know what to suggest, what to say, what to do to even actually bring about the true change. Because yeah, we've been using our platform for the better part since we've had the Breaks Radio to talk about senseless murders and stuff. But like, and it's just not getting anywhere, and it's frustrating. And as somebody who's raising young black men and black women in this culture, it's like, goddamn, come on, man, come on.
And not only I'm looking down the future, I'm like, yo, if I'm from, you know, if I'm from New York, eventually, and I'm just thinking like that. Eventually, I'm gonna get tired, dog, and I'm gonna want to retaliate. Because artists not being allowed in Philly or in New York. You know what I mean? Because some promising lives. Young cats out there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like yeah.
I feel you. All right, let's move off of that. Prayers to his family and everyone involved in the situation. But let's try to pick the energy back up and move on. It's gonna be difficult to do, but going into more positive news, Kanye West, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar lead the 2022 BET Hip Hop Award nominations. Drake with 14. Kanye West with 10. Kendrick Lamar has 9. Then we have several other people as well nominated across several other categories. Marquee, coming to you first on this one. Hey, do the BET Awards mean anything to you at all? And what do you think about these artists getting the number of nominations that they have gotten?
It was, what? I just thought about something. Keenan said with the Emmys, it's always great that we have such diverse, amount of people being nominated, but only 5 people are going to walk away with shit. That's exactly what happens here. Like only 5 people are going to walk away with shit. I think anytime we celebrate our culture, we put music or anything on a platform, a bigger platform, and then people are awarded, and the people that are actually judging it is our people. I'm all for it. I mean, are you surprised Drake, Kanye, Kendrick? I don't know why Kanye's nominated again. I heard Donna 2 was horrible. Is it for Donna 2 or?
Yeah. So he's nominated.
I mean, who heard it? Who even heard it?
Yeah. He's nominated for Donna 2 and the hot shit with Cardi B, Little Durk, which is up for Song of the Year.
And Drake is nominated for both albums?
I think just Certified Lover Boy, Lyricist of the Year, Hip Hop Album of the Year, and Best Live Performer.
I really don't. And I'm really not surprised that they in that order.
Oh, man. Go ahead, Marquis. Take it. I know you got something to say, but as soon as I said Lyricist of the Year, the way your face.
Who are these people judging this shit now? I'm taking that back. Who are these people? Who are the people judging this shit, yo? Lyricists? Oh shit.
Lyricist of the Year, Drake.
You know what? I'm it's too much negativity going on today. I'm good. I'm just gonna defer.
Baylor.
Defer.
I don't really care about the awards anymore. I think hats off to the people that win. Until we get our own award show, I don't really care.
That's what the BET awards are supposed to be. They're supposed to be our award show.
Oh my god.
No, y'all laughing. I don't think BET is for us either. I ain't laughing, nigga. That shit ain't for me. It's not for me.
Yeah, go ahead, Mary.
So I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just like, hey.
You know what? I'm going to say this to Baylor's defense. If this was for us, is this promoting us? This doesn't promote any creativity. This doesn't promote artists that are actually artists.
Well, according to who? Anyway, that's a whole other can of worms. What I will say is that the BET Awards that take place every year in June are the ones that I get hyped for. These hip hop awards are kind of, I don't know, like always a stepchild, I guess, of that. Yeah. I just feel, I do also feel like it skews younger. So there's that. But what I will say, I'm hyped. It does. The recipients of the hip hop awards are kind of always younger these days.
But Drake, Kanye, and Kendrick.
Yeah. And will any of them show up? Let's see. But what I will say that the hip hop awards always has that is dope is the ciphers.
Yes.
So let's see.
Sure.
Did they announce who's going to be in those?
Let's see. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Jack Harlow. In a cipher? Did you say that? Did you say Jack Harlow in a cipher?
Why are y'all doing this tonight?
But it gonna be in it. Because hey Marquis, they been pushing the Jack Harlow. Like they're gonna make him something.
They made him something, all right.
Oh, the Jack Harlow agenda is live and well.
Yeah.
He's in the cipher?
No. They don't have anything listed as far as the cipher right now. So we don't have anything. I mean, listen, and don't forget, Fat Joe is producing the show this year. So I would hope that Jack Harlow does not get in the cipher with Fat Joe
I don't know.
being the producer.
You know. Fat Joe under investigation right now too.
Stop.
So after Fat Joe says that the Latinos had much to do with starting hip hop as the blacks, and he's now producing the BET Hip Hop Awards.
They just gave it to him on a silver platter, right? Yes, La Boss. We want to stay in the big house.
I mean, is that what he said, though? Let's be clear. Did he say as much as blacks or in addition to blacks?
Barry, you know how he talked. Hey, nobody crucifying what you just said. And again, I'm out of it. Because
I just don't want to misquote.
By blacks and Latinos.
That seems pretty straightforward there.
I'm waiting, Mary. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mary. Say something.
Is it me that you're asking?
Oh no, I'm telling you. You asked what was the quote?
Right. So you cleared it up. No further comment.
Well played.
All right. We're going to get off that. We're done. We're done because this. Oh, man. Anyway.
Super Bowl again.
Cameron, Mace, and Jadakiss are going on a tour called the Three-Headed Monster Tour. First of all, it's already been monumental that Mace and Cameron made up. Jim Jones has come out and said that Mace actually taught him how to rap. Like, it's just been a lot of making up to do over there. And shout out to them. But what do you think about this tour going down? Baylor, I'll come to you first on this one.
That's dope. I'll go.
I would go,
definitely
too.
go.
They're not coming anywhere
VIP
close enough
too.
for me, but I would go.
They got the lineup already?
Oh, yeah. They already announced the dates and everything. Hold on. I can bring those up, too.
Yeah, I want to look into that. I'll go. Well, the dope thing is that, they're back in the same bar as Cam and Mace. That's dope. I like to see that.
Yep. They'll be in Bridgeport, Connecticut, Philadelphia, Elmont, New York, Pittsburgh, PA, Norfolk, Virginia, Augusta, Georgia, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida over the course of the month of October.
Yeah, very random places. Who the heck goes to Elmont? No offense to Long Island, but sheesh.
Yeah, that's an interesting set of dates and locations there. So,
well, what I will say is that 16-year-old me would have been very hyped for this.
These are facts. Marquis, go say something, man. You look like you're waiting to say, come on.
Oh, no. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I thought it might have been a dope album if they actually put an album together. I thought they would actually make a great album. About 15 years ago. 15 years ago.
I don't know about a whole album. I feel like that would have been a track.
No, I can see them on an album together. I mean, Mason Cam, they sound good on songs together. But with Jada on that too?
Bring them.
Horse and carriage.
Yo, who's headlining? Out of curiosity.
It's the Three-Headed Monster. I don't think any one person's headlining.
Oh, so they're gonna do songs and back each other up?
I have no idea, bro.
How many songs is Mace gonna do?
The same three he always does.
Stop. That Harlem World album was.
The Harlem World album was dope, but he's only going to do the same 3 songs he always does.
Everyone's gone.
Shout out to Jada.
Jada's been having a hell of a run, bro.
Mm-hmm.
A hell of a run.
And it's deserved.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I sad. I'm sorry. No, I would go.
That was not a good.
I wouldn't. Actually, no, I wouldn't go.
You wouldn't go?
No.
What better you got to do, Marquis? What are you going to do?
No, it's not that. It's where would we sit? You know what I mean? Like I got to be like close, but then I don't want to be too close. I don't know. I don't want to see.
What?
Like we had this conversation before. I wouldn't want to see people on the screen.
What screen?
Well, we had this conversation. I don't think the show did.
Yeah.
This stemmed from everybody who's listening. We were talking about the Bad Bunny concert that took place at Yankee Stadium, and we both knew a bunch of people who were there. But with the way Yankee Stadium is set up, it's like the stage was so far back from like the actual seating that no matter where you sat, you were really just looking at the screen. And then it's like, why am I here? You have a better view on Instagram than.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And I might want to leave the show early. Just,
That makes
I have not stayed through a full concert that I've gone to in the last 2 or 3 years because if something happens, I'm just like, I'm getting up out of here, fam.
Oh, fair enough.
So,
well, the last time we got to actually meet them after the show, and they signed, shirts and they sold their own merch. And the venue that they picked, I bought VIP tickets for general admission tickets were
The
actually closer
internet hates you
to the stage.
lately, by the way, Baylor. Like,
Might be my headphone. My headphone.
It's like
I
watching
thought
an old Bruce Lee movie every time we record nowadays with you, bro. Like,
I should represent by whipping your ass. Word is ball.
But can y'all hear me though?
We
well,
can,
when we
but
do
it's like
hear
a
you,
delay.
sound clear, but it's just choppy. It's like the DJ is about to start mixing your shit, bro. Like,
It's
So avenge my brothers.
It's my headset. I don't know what-
This is Cobra Kai.
all right, moving on. We've been waiting to review this album for a minute. Marquis been bringing it up. Baylor's brought it
Did
up.
we do Black People yet?
That's Black People Like Rock is after the
after
new
that?
music.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Come on, bro.
I'm sorry.
You've only been doing the show for a year and a half. Come on, bro.
We don't do music review before Black People.
It's always this. The order never changes.
Okay.
We do TV after Black People Like Rock.
Okay,
every time.
you know what? You right. You right. You right. Word.
What is happening to this show?
It's the internet. It's the internet. I blame it on the internet.
JID Forever Story. What do you guys think about this album? I have hot takes on this album.
Oh, I do too. Yeah,
Mary,
I
have you
go
gotten to
first.
listen to the full album?
I've heard 2 tracks, but they were fire. But
Okay.
haven't gotten through the whole thing.
Marquis, go ahead, lead it off, bro.
B.
No, go take
You
it.
want me to go?
Marquis. Go.
Okay. I'm impressed. I'm
Okay.
impressed. Radar. Race Radar, right? Radar, the first song? Whatever. Me, my brother and him. My sister, yo. He sounds like he's now, I can see him as a musician now. Like, there's a lot of soul in there. I can see him with an actual band behind him performing. Lyrically, he's nice. Nice as hell. Cadence, flow, the way he changes things up. The content, it's a visual, it's a story. It was fucking amazing to me. Again, it was just, I didn't understand the Lil Wayne feature. I still don't, but I respect it. Maybe it's like, let me just put you on my track so I can blow you off my track. Maybe.
Well, I think you got to understand, for people of JID's age, Lil Wayne for them is like kind of how like we look at Jay and Nas. So I honestly look at that feature as like he just wanted to do a song with Wayne.
Okay. And I think we talked about this before. We had a conversation, and people don't respect lyrics anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But this dude is nasty. But my one takeaway from all this is, and I kind of went backwards, he might be lyrically the best one of that whole clique. Better than Cole. Here's the difference, though. Content-wise, Cole has a much more well-rounded perspective, which makes him a better overall artist.
Okay. That's the take. Baylor?
I don't know if I should be talking. Am I good?
It sounds better right now, at least.
We about to find out.
Okay.
We gonna see.
I didn't get to finish the album at all. I'm just like Mary. I got a couple of tracks in. From what I heard, those couple of tracks was better than College album altogether.
We already talked, but the Khaled album is really just a vehicle to give us that Jay-Z verse. That's all that Khaled album was for. With that being said, I'll go ahead and take it away. Much like when Nana Save Yourself, we listened to that album that year, and I think we all kind of walked away like that's one of the better rap albums of the year, and we weren't expecting it. I knew JID's album was coming. I've listened to all of JID's albums. I know he's a dope lyricist, but the way that he pulled this album together to make it more than just music, he's hitting his peak. And there's not a single song I dislike on this album. And I don't think I can say that about anything I've listened to so far in 2022. As of right now, off the top of my head, without like going through the list, this has been the rap album of the year so far for me.
That's deep.
I'm putting
That's a
this
big statement.
I'm putting this over Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
What?
No, I'm not doing that.
I am.
I'm not doing that.
I'm giving this over
not doing
Mr.
that.
Morale and the Big Steppers.
I
And you
couldn't do
guys
that.
know I'm a Kendrick fan. I try to sidestep talking about Kendrick because I'm a huge Kendrick fan. This album to me was a near masterpiece. There are some little critiques I could make, but like I said, I like every track on this album. I can listen to the whole album all the way through.
I'll say this: like Cole, the first and second albums okay were like playtime, but the third album was peak, right? And I agree with you. This is peak JID. In no way, shape, or form can I put this above Mr. Morale and Big Steppers. Sorry, content,
It's an
lyrics,
easier listen, and I mean, that's the thing. Like, and maybe too, it's the fact that Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers I look at as more than just music, but like as just an album, as just a musical album that you sit back and listen to sonically. This is
whole different
this
conversation.
Is,
I get what you're saying. Whole different conversation. I get that, but as far as we're saying best rap album of the, you know what? Fair enough. Best rap album this year. Fair enough. It is. I will put it above Conway's album. Best rap album.
Oh, see, that's why I said I would have to actually, without sitting and looking at the list. Conway's album was amazing as well. But yeah, I still think I'm putting this above.
I would say best rap album, best overall hip hop album. No, I would never put it above Kendrick.
Mr. Morale and Big Steppers. Okay,
no,
fair enough.
Fair enough. Right now to that KD3 drop. Right now, that's it.
All right.
Oh my God! I just thought about
this
something.
KD3 drop.
You know what? I kind of.
Mary won't tell us. Jesus.
Mary,
It's coming soon.
It's much better than that Corday album. I'll tell you that.
Oh, listen, that shit's fucking trash. All right, moving right along. Black people like rock too. What you got for us, Marquis?
Well, our first lady has put me on to something amazing.
You needed a wig for this.
I know, right?
And a sparkly jumpsuit.
I don't care what they say about me, but I'm Rick James, bitch. Has anybody seen this documentary?
I have
on
not.
Showtime?
I have not.
No.
See, I've always loved Rick James. Like me personally, even before, like Fire and Desire was one of my favorite songs of all time, right? Even before the Dave Chappelle skit. But knowing his life, wow, it was fucking amazing. He's a rock star. And he lived, he wanted to be. You know what? Mary, can you speak on a little bit of this? Because I don't want to take your thunder because you put me on to this.
All right, so boom, check this out.
Word.
I want to say it was like 2 Saturdays ago. You know, I fall asleep with the TV on because I'm one of those people that like can't sleep in silence. And I woke up to like music and I look at the TV. I can't.
I'm backing you up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right. No, it was great. We need like some humming. Yeah. Anyway, so I look at the TV and it's a Rick James documentary and it immediately sucked me in. And at the end, eventually I start hearing familiar voices and I realize that it's a Mass Appeal production. But I got to tell you, I'm not like co-signing this because I work at Mass Appeal. Like I had no idea it was even a Mass Appeal production. It was so good. And, you know, honestly, his story is just so compelling. I mean, there was just so many, you always knew that Rick James was a character. And honestly, for me, I remember like my parents playing some, like obviously Fire and Desire. Then, you know, what was that movie? Booty Call with Jamie Foxx and Vivica. And remember, like Fire and Desire was kind of a big theme in like that movie because, you know what I mean? Anyway, I was like a kid and had no business watching that, but I remember that being a theme. Then obviously fast forward a couple of years and I'm like a teenager, young adult, and it was like Chappelle Show kind of really resurrected Rick James' persona there. And you know, I remember watching, we talked about the BET Awards before. Rick James' last performance was at the BET Awards. I want to say it was 2004. Him and
Tina Marie, right?
Yes. Yeah. And it was met with mixed reviews. It's on Showtime, KB. Someone asked what platform it's on.
Okay.
As are all Mass Appeal documentaries that you should check out. But anyway, right. I remember people talking shit at that time because Rick James didn't sound, you know, his best, obviously.
He didn't sound like Rick James.
Right. But when you see in that documentary all that he went through, like, dude was a hardcore drug user, right? And as were most people from that era. And he had 2 strokes and shit by that point, did a bit in jail, like all kinds of stuff. And I don't know. I just find his story to be inspiring. And it kind of sparked a conversation between Marquis and I where it's like, was Rick James or is Rick James the last real rock star? Because that was a rock star. And anybody who was not like YouTube Tina Marie and his live performance of Fire and Desire, that was a But seriously, the sequin jumpsuits, he made everyone in the band like have braids to pay homage to like African roots, like just the level of detail that like he put into everything. People don't do that shit anymore. Like they don't. So
and Bootsy and them were mad at him because he was up there. Even though he took a lot of their stuff.
What I give him credit for is that he admits that he was inspired by them.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, but there was a little bit of hatred there. And then there was a battle with him and Prince, which was very interesting. And if it wasn't for him, Michael Jackson and Prince wouldn't have been on MTV.
Very true. I forgot about that, Marquis.
Yeah, I knew that shit.
Yeah. Well, see, I didn't know that.
Do they touch on Party all the time? Because if not, it's a fit.
No, they do talk about that.
They do? Okay.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy in the studio. And the way
hey, listen, I don't care what nobody says. That video is still a fucking vibe, bro. That Party All the Time video is a fucking vibe. I don't care what nobody says.
But he waged war with MTV because they weren't playing Super Freak. And the video for it, and then he like basically took to like the media and every chance he got to be like, MTV doesn't play like black people videos. And then apparently their response to that was to big up Michael Jackson, who was really the rival at the time. And so it's very possible that Michael Jackson would not have been as poppin' as he was. Calm down, Baylor. If it weren't for Rick James really kind of on his campaign. So
and there's another name in there.
I believe it
wouldn't be as poppin' if it wasn't for Rick James, and that's Lionel Richie.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't jump up there and throw his dick in front of the executive, and they'd be like, you know what, we're getting rid of Rick James, we're focusing on Lionel Richie.
Crazy.
Lionel Richie didn't.
Huh?
Bruce Lee movie again.
Lionel Richie didn't what?
I said Lionel Richie really didn't have a jerry curl like that.
So close. Okay. He's from Buffalo too, which was they showed like how it looked back then. So this is where Conway and the rest of the group is from. Griselda, like Buffalo was, especially when the businesses left. It looked like Camden, New Jersey. Like somebody dropped a bomb on it. Like I gotta give him credit. Yo, the shit.
So like Detroit,
he knew it. Like
Detroit. I would liken it to that. Yeah.
But the dope part about this is he knew what he wanted to do. Like he knew he was going to be something. All the different groups he went to.
Why'd you go with that bar? Hey, listen, the city. Fuck the city of Detroit.
Yo, bro, you saying fuck too many places, bro. You saying fuck too many places, bro.
I didn't say that.
I said
we have all the Hayes in person, everyone.
I can't even see Hayes. I don't even know. He keeps saying he got a red beard. I don't see it. I don't know. I don't see shit. I don't know.
How come my internet only works? Bullshit.
Red cup, right. Red cup.
Next up, Power Book 3, Raising Canaan. We are like 3/4 of the way through this show and nothing's fucking happened this season.
What I tell you.
Like that's all I like. This literally, and when we were coming preparing for the show, I'm like, we have like 3 episodes left this season, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened. Nothing. We are 6 episodes deep into a bunch of bullshit.
I think
and we all loved this show last season. We all loved this show last season. I'm looking at this shit now like, Fifth, bro, like what did y'all not like? It's like they had 4 episodes in mind and they're like, hey man, listen, we're gonna go ahead and stretch this out for the whole season. Nothing's happened this season in Power Book 3. Nothing.
Yeah. I co-signed that. That really was gonna be my feedback.
Might as
All right, so we're
the
all,
internet.
okay. Well, let's go ahead and move on. There you go. There goes our recap for Power Book 3. But this rap shit show that Mary put us on, my favorite new show of the year.
Yes.
This show's been I did not have high expectations for the show, and I can honestly say, unlike Power Book 3, this show has gotten better every single episode.
Yep.
Period. Go ahead, Mary.
And scheme.
Shout out to Issa Rae for doing it again. Period.
Yes. There's so much that I love about this show, but one thing, since we want to bring up Issa Rae and her genius, is that one thing that I love about everything that she puts her hand on is that she makes you fall in love with the city that shit is taking place in. And in this case, it's Miami. And it feels was intentional about doing it where actual Black people live. Like, this ain't tourist Miami. This is little Haiti Miami. Like, and like one of the characters is Haitian and proud and, is very vocal about it. And even like does a lot of, customary Haitian things. She got local Miami like actors and actresses to play the characters. So like it's authentic, honestly. And I really I know the City Girls, the soundtrack is very City Girls inspired. Again, Stand Up Miami with that. But I'm really wondering if this is loosely based on them, because I feel like this is such like a City Girl story for real. So it's great. Lots of cameos from Insecure cast members. I don't know if you peeped that yet, A's, but
even though the final episode of the first season was directed by Jay Ellis.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah. So good. Yeah. It better come back soon though, because like they can't leave us like this. Like, I'm truly left wanting more. So yeah.
Yeah, and the reception to it has been good as well. If they didn't already, I don't know if they've officially greenlit a season 2 or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if we hear an announcement by that sooner rather than later, because this show is well written, well acted. Everything about it from top to bottom. This is a very good show, a show that I thought was going to be something that I would probably tune out on after a couple of episodes. Amazing.
It got renewed, apparently.
KB said it got renewed. Thank you, KB.
All right, cool.
It better have. I would have been real depressed. I would have had to write Issa, we're going to bring this somewhere else.
Baylor, Marquee, anything to say about it?
I'm a binge it. I'm a binge it too.
I've been away.
Okay. Yeah, you guys got to catch up on it. It's
worthwhile. It's worth it.
It definitely is. 8 episodes. It's a quick watch too. It's a nice bingeable show, especially if you don't have anything to do on the weekend. Very good show from top to bottom. I have nothing negative to say about the show at all.
I'm in.
All right.
Yep.
That's what she said.
And shout out to dude from White Boy Rick, because I've been seeing him in a lot of things lately, including rap shit. And he's been doing the damn thing. So
for sure.
Don't know his real name, but dude from White Boy Rick, yes.
Everyone doing their thing over there. But Baylor, this brings us to the last segment of the day. It's your time to shine there, brother. If you're in it,
I got nothing.
All right, cool.
Hey, we need to pray for Baylor. I think he's very affected by what's going on, as are we. So we're with you, Baylor.
Love you, Baylor.
Yes, we love you.
Absolutely.
Why are you laughing, Hayes? It would be you to do that.
Hayes, you move. What's up with your city, Chicago, man?
What's up with what do you mean?
The motherfucker's about to be through a purge, bro. You saw that shit they're about to do? They're allowing for January 1st? You saw the shit that they're about to allow?
Yeah. I mean,
what Chicago. Is it? You have to say it for the people.
So, 2nd-degree murder.
What?
And,
they're going to allow 2nd-degree murder?
Like, you will go to court, bail, you're free. Aggravated assault. There's a list of felonies that you're now no longer going to jail for.
All right.
Well, what they're doing, and they're getting rid of no more cash bail as well. So that's the thing, is that literally it's a lot of things that it's going to change the dynamic of Chicago, and we'll see. That's all I'll say is we'll see.
You probably won't be wearing that hat. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I mean, that's my city. I'm going to be wearing the hat regardless, but it is what it is.
Your city is Ohio, somewhere in Ohio.
Nigga, I'm not from here. Like, you guys got to stop that. I'm not from here.
You ain't from
Like-
Chicago either.
You don't know where I'm from. You don't know my life.
Nigga, I do.
You
I
don't.
Googled you, bro. No.
Yeah, exactly.
This is getting crazy. Let's
Exactly.
stop.
You don't know about
The,
life.
why
the amount of
PlayStation's come.
pictures on the internet of you pressing your lips together. How dare you come at me talking about somewhere I'm from, motherfucker? How dare
Gotta
you?
Line-
pictures. I'm
How
sorry.
dare
Lionel
you?
Richie got a
It ain't Chicago, nigga. It ain't Chicago.
Oh my God, what's going on, guys?
Hey, this is family. This is what we do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This is what we do. All right, that's it. That's another episode of The Breaks Radio. Go ahead and leave your social media. Any parting words, give it to them. You know what we do.
I guess I go first, right?
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Seduce and scheme. You can follow me at Miss Mary Almonte for tips on how to do just that.
Oh, all right. Wow.
That was next level. Yo.
There won't be any tips. I probably posted in my stories for the first time today and was so mortified by social media that I had to sign out right after. So yeah.
Ever since somebody tried to steal your page that one time, it's just been the fucking crazy.
Remember that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
How do we get
That
bitch
was
back?
You
tracked that bitch down, right?
I really did.
Yeah. Mary be on some gangster shit low key. That's why
Y'all
I like.
niggas don't know. Y'all niggas don't. Let me explain something to you. It is real. You have no idea the life and times of Mary Almonte, all right? Shit is real. When I say Starbucks got shut down, it got shut down. It's not a game. It's not a game. Please do not let the pretty face fool you. It is not a game.
Hey, there's only
another
one person. There's only one person on this panel that stopped the flight, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Y'all can't be telling people about that.
I prefer to get a little murder on.
Now I'm about to come to Chicago. No, I'm kidding.
Here we
You
go.
probably take oh shit.
Oh, Mary in Chicago?
I gotta
Oh
go.
no.
I gotta go.
Nope.
I gotta
Nope.
go. I gotta
Nope.
go. I gotta go.
Whatever they said she did that shit.
Don't
Baylor,
don't follow me on anything. Nope.
Baylor, give me your social media, bro.
How am I supposed to go after that? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, your West Coast, you know.
Yeah, you can find me. You can find .com.
You can follow us collectively at The Breaks Radio. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, thebreaksradio@gmail.com. You can send us a voicemail and or text 614-547-2039. We are the number one spot for everything hip hop related. We out this bitch.
I'm for that nigga who said KRS-One is whack. I'm sorry. I'm still gonna